Hello, again, anybody. What? Hello, everybody. Hey, guys. Hi. Hi. What's up? We're back with Myst. So, we did the Stone Ship Age last time. And today, we will be doing another age. Which one should we do? I always save this one for last. I always do this one first. I'm thinking Arby's. Oh, well, first of all, I do have to lock my door again. Alright, I'm back. We will not be interrupted, and I'm thinking... I already made the Arby's joke. How about... let's do the gear book. There's like a little gear on it, you know? Do I really want to... Hold on. So, I don't know. A lot of people actually start off with this age. So maybe I should have done it first. I don't know. I just like the Stone Ship age, okay? So we're going to be doing this. Before arriving in this age, I was determined that it would be a journey to a world very different from my previous adventures, and it was. The sky here is dark and gray, and incessantly displays flashes of lightning in the distance. I met a very old man with a long beard and hair that hangs to his waist. He's very feeble, and has trouble even moving. This man has obviously been through very many things in this strange world, and I've learned many things from him. He has told me an interesting story of this world's history. Years ago, he told me, there was a beautiful city that rose up out of the water. It housed many people inside its walls, and the people had everything they wished for. The city was surrounded by 3 high hills, which rose higher than the city. On the east hill of the city rested a large lookout post. The people of the city had constructed the post expecting visitors to arrive from the east. The people had no means of traveling on the water, which forced them to merely wait for friend or foe. As time passed, friendly visitors brought rumors of an enemy that existed beyond the horizon. The people grew fearful, yet nothing happened. One day, the usually sunny sky became as dark as night, and black ships appeared on the horizon. The lookout post's attempts at peace were turned away, and the sentries there were easily overwhelmed. The ships continued to wreak havoc on the city, apparently destroying everyone and everything. After the foundations of the city were destroyed, the city sunk deep into the ocean, and only the lookout post remained. The black ships sailed away. The man continued to say that 8 people had hidden and managed to survive through the attack. In the 9 years since the attack, 2 of the survivors had died. He also said that it was rumored that 10 years from the attack, the enemy would return to finish the destruction they had started so long ago. I have decided, since hearing the man's story, it would be admirable to save this civilization and stop this enemy's plan of destruction. I am excited about the adventure that awaits me, and an idea has sparked in my mind to provide the needed defense for these people. Excitement for this adventure is truly spoken like a man who can teleport away at a moment's notice without any consequences or fear of death. Like, oh, Atris, you're a bit of a meddler. Anyway, I met the remaining survivors today, and I have begun work on a plan for protection. We've got some, like, blueprints here. Some sort of structure. After a short absence, I've returned to this age with my 2 sons. They have, as of yet, traveled rarely with me, and they are understandably excited to be here. They have grown considerably since Everdunes, and it is already obvious to me that they will be of great help this time, instead of the nuisance they've been in the past. All three of us, along with 4 of the healthier survivors, began construction today. We are building upon the old city's ruins, which will provide a perfect foundation for our fortress. You know what I mean? The city where the foundations were destroyed? Anyway. My sons have been spending much of their spare time on the South Island, where most of my materials are stored. I'm very pleased with their intelligence, and their creativity it is refreshing to see, as they work on some small projects of their own. Here's a staircase that seems to collapse upward, or rather collapse downward, but it has the ability to go back up into a flat surface. You see these like arrows, you know? Or maybe it has the ability to go up. Who knows? I'm fucking with you, I know. It has been over 4 months now, and construction is going well. My sons love the world, except for its gray sky. They detest the gray sky, and tell me many times they wish the sky were like this blue sky in Myst. The old man I first talked to tells me that the enemy is due in 4 months. I feel we will be ready when the time comes. The man reminds me of Emmett in many ways, and I often wonder how Emmett and his people are doing. It has been 6 months of work, and we have finally finished the fortress. It rests between the 3 hills, which are now only islands due to the rising water level that the people experienced after the attack. Inside the fortress, I have designed a most intriguing device. It makes use of a technology called holography. I began experimenting with on my visits to Aspermere. It will be working in a couple of days after I compensate for some small miscalculations. This holographic device will enable the survivors to learn to use the fortress. The enemy is due to come soon, and I trust the fortress will provide. They always cut off in the middle of a sentence to show us the map. God damn it. Anyway, here's the fortress that they built, with a couple of the islands off to the side. This is there's like a track running along the perimeter that they have. I trust the fortress will provide sufficient protection for all of us. The black ships have come. Their attack was substantial. Their weapons have been stopped, and appears they have turned away in defeat. I could not help but smile as I watched the boats leave. Insignia of the black ship. It's just like Islam. Like, was that intentional? I don't think that had to be intentional, right? It's got a cross in there too, so they're very religious. They've got 2 religions. Catholic Islam. Last night, we had a small celebration, and the old survivors danced their dances of old. My sons did not understand why the sky had not turned back to its original blue. The old man told them that the storms would never end until the enemy was destroyed. I assured my sons that a blue sky was not worth the risk of death, and they seemed to hear me. I've had a healthy adventure and have begun work on a new book. Once again, I must leave a familiar age in search of a new universe I have begun. But first, I will have an extended time with Catherine, whom I miss very much. I must also return to the people of the Tide. I believe in my travels I have found a substance that will ease the pain of their bone ailments that they have long endured. I'm sorry, bone healing juice? I hope to... Sorry, I'm cracking myself up over nothing. I hope to return to mechanical age one day to find the population growing and my fortress still strong. Where the sky may always be black, I am confident the people here feel a heavier darkness has been lifted from their shoulders. So this journal is interesting because it mentions several ages that we've never heard of before, and unfortunately we'll never hear about again, save for in other journals. We never go to these places. We've got Everdunes. We've got Aspermere. And then finally we have the Tide, which unfortunately is afflicted with bone ailments. It's not even funny. People in real life have bone ailments, and that's not funny. Why is it funny when it's the people of the Tide? I think it's because of the bone healing substance. I think that's what's cracking me up about it. Yeah. We didn't learn any new information that will help us with a puzzle, but we did learn new information about the age itself. So let's turn the tower towards the gears, shall we? And open up the secret passage. This game is a bit formulaic, if you can't tell. Drink some water. Adjust our posture. Everybody who's watching at home. Hydration check, posture check. Also take your medicine if you haven't. We good? Let's roll. So, back up to the tower. I love the look of pre-rendered cutscenes. It's so surreal and gritty, you know? I wish we could go back to the time of like pre-rendered like lighting. That shit always looks weird. So as you can see, the tower is pointing towards the gears, which, spoiler alert, correlate to the mechanical age. And the info that we have to remember is to fucking keep my notes app open. God damn it. Okay. Is 2:40. Hey, what's the perfect time to go to a dentist? 2:40. And then we've got 2, 2, 1. And that is the information that will get us into the mechanical age. So as you might have guessed, we do have another very clear place that's linked to the mechanical age on this island. Or rather, off the coast of the island. Why does it do it? Why do it? This, like, closing out shit is pissing me off. I'm gonna have to edit all of that, you know? Here we go, though. We don't need to do anything with the fireplace. Fireplace, if you're curious, you can just go inside of it. There's nothing we can really do there yet. But if we ever learn anything, you'll be the first to know. So, as I was saying, there is another place that's related to the mechanical age besides the gears, because if you remember from the first episode, we couldn't do anything at the gears. It was just this ominous droning. But there is one other place. Hello, butterflies. I'll let this play out because I like them. There's one other place that's related to the mechanical age, or at least the motif of gears. And it's not so much on the island as it is off the coast of the island. You guessed it, it's the clock tower. So, 240 is what we're looking for. Oh, wait. That's the minute hand. Shit. Okay. Okay, minute hand 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And we've created a little bridge for ourselves. And check that out. We've got the last marker switch. Now we can fucking see this place on the map. Not really necessary, but it's a nice touch nonetheless. And in here, we have a puzzle. So, obviously, 221 is what we're trying to get here. This moves the bottom two. This moves the top two. We only have a certain number of moves until it locks. See? At which point we'll have to reset all of our progress. So... That was nothing. Oh. That's something I forgot about in this puzzle. If you hold it down, it does a different thing. The middle keeps going if you hold it down. That's so important. Damn you. That's what I want. Damn. That was 211. There we go. Pretty easy puzzle. I had a rough time with it there, a little embarrassingly. And as we can see, this gear has turned. Now, we know that music. We know that ominous droning. So let's scurry our way over. To see that the gear pile has opened for us. To reveal the linking book to the mechanical age. Yep, and just as it was in the diagram, there are 3 islands with the fortress in the middle. So let's go. And we've made it to the mechanical age. Once again, we're stuck inside a gear, but the Myst linking book is mysteriously gone. So... uh-oh. It's really the puzzle in each age is to get out of the age. Getting in there is one puzzle, and then getting out is another big puzzle. So we've got some... well, I gave it away there. We got some stairs. These are the collapsible stairs that we saw in the diagram in the journal. It looks like in order to collapse them, we need a couple of symbols, none of which we know yet, so we're not going to touch that. We've got island over there, just an expanse of ocean, fortress in the middle, and an island behind the fortress as well. One thing of note that I do want to point out is that the skies are blue. And if you remember from the journal, that is not usually the case in this age. Something has happened to the marauding pirates between the time Atris was here and the time we arrive. If the legends are true, that is. So we've got two paths. And this is the blueprint layout that we saw in the journal. So, spoiler alert, it goes in a diamond shape, so we can just wrap around again. We're gonna go this way first. And in here, we have a torture chamber. Got some katanas, a monkey face, a giant dragonfly, some sort of plaque or shield. Got this box. Oh shit. It's a snake? It's looking kind of rough. Limitations of the age, right? The literal age, not the, Myst age. We have a knight's helmet and a sword. And a treasure chest that we cannot get into. We've got this animal pelt here. We've got some chains and shit hanging from the ceiling. We've got like this cloth. And then we have this throne. Surrounded by weaponry. A bunch of clubs and maces and axes and swords and such. I think we all know whose room this is, right? Well, if the torture chamber aesthetic didn't give it away, then the blue on this chair certainly should. We can sit on the chair, actually, which is a cute little fun thing. Here we have the fortress rotation simulator. This is that holographic technology that they were telling us about. And so here is where the inhabitants of this world learned to use the contraption that Atris and his sons designed. All right, and then 1, 2, 3. It's about 3, 1, 2, 3. It's about 3 seconds per. And then turning it, this locks it into place. I see. So 1, 2. So we're like off center. Then we do that, and it works. Now, to the south, there is no island. Or rather, in this direction, there's no island. I don't know which way is south. But yeah, there are 3 islands. This is the one that we came on. So, technically, this is how the configuration is right now. What we want to do is go here and check out what's on those islands. But first, I want to draw attention to something that you might have noticed. a secret panel. And in here we have an even worse and more grim environment. That might be a decapitated head in there. Holy shit. Once again, we've got poison. You know how how he loves his poison. Akinar. I forgot his damn name. You know how Akinar loves his damn poison. He's got mortar and pestle and shit. We love to see it. He's got his blue page here. Don't miss it. And then we've got this cage with a disturbing functionality. Akinar is not gaining any points with us. So further down the hallway, we have this that goes into the center, which we don't really want to worry with right now, I said. And then we have this new room. See? I want to show you both angles. The opulence of this room should make it apparent whose room it is, once again. We are in Sirius's section of the fortress. We've got a lot of classical paintings. We got glow crystal. We've got a miniature clock tower from Myst Island. We do have a telescope that doesn't seem to go anywhere. Ooh. I should very much like to see what we can see from it at different configurations of the fortress, because I've never actually tried that. And then we have a model ship from Stone Ship and a model rocket ship, also having to do with another age that we're going to visit later. We've got woman, of course. We've got this tapestry with a birdie. We wind it up, and let's see what happens. Oh, I love him. Oh, I love him. That's a good bird. So, we've got wine glass. We can sit on the throne. Oh, yes. We have this. Just a little weird box. Oh! Look at me. I spoiled ya. I was gonna be cheeky about it again, but you caught me. There's a secret panel in this room too. Alright. Once again, not a very pleasant room. We've got 2 identical piles of coin. We've got gold and treasure and bars as far as you can see. Got wine. We've got a note. Cirrus, your greed sickens me. Your desire for wealth and plunder is never satisfied. I will instruct my subjects not to pay your new tax, and you know they'll listen to me. Regards, Akinar. That was my best Akinar, I'm sorry. So it seems like Sirius's obsession with wealth is a little extreme. We know Akinar's a pretty bad dude, but Sirius we're getting suspicious of as well at this point. So we'll come back for one of these pages after we solve this age. How about that? Can we really not do anything here? Huh. So. You got some shit down there. Oh. Alright. So we've lined shit up. We've lined up that diagram at least, and so we get access to whatever's in there. Totally forgot how that worked. I'm glad that went well. And it doesn't really let us explore, so let's just go in here. And interestingly, we've got 3 options. We've got the middle button, which takes us nowhere. The down button, which takes us back down again. And then the up button, which takes us here. Now, you might be wondering, well, why do we want that middle button? Check this out. Pretty fucking sweet, right? So, let's do this shit. 1, 2, 3. And we've got the configuration. One moment. Sorry, my sister baked something for our neighbors, and she wanted to know if I wanted to come with her to take it over to the neighbors, and unfortunately, I cannot do that. I could have paused the recording. I had already paused the recording, but I wouldn't have minded, but I'm not really presentable today. I need a shower, and that hasn't gotten done today yet. So, let's see where that gets us. I do not know. That's what happens. Okay. I was like, I don't know how to get the elevator back. I remember now. Big red button is how. And so we're just gonna cut out the middleman and go straight down. Let's see what we can see. Nothing in the telescope. However, check this out. New island, right? Right? So, I love this like windy little like stone staircase. I love this shit. I want to be here. I want to go here. We've got 2 out of 4 of the symbol. How the hell do I type this on a phone? O with 3 carrots. And then a capital C with one of those lines straight down. Oh, that doesn't look like anything. That'll have to do. Okay, those are 2 symbols. God, they look like nothing. Oh. And to look out on the distance. In the distance to see if we could see anything. I don't know if am I hyping that up for nothing, actually. There's a good chance that there might just be nothing. I don't quite remember. So we're gonna go back upstairs and we're gonna do the same thing and find the symbols for the second island. The mechanical age is pretty simple once you get the hang of it. There are a couple of hang-ups, of course, like realizing that the one that sends it to the middle has a timer. That got me confused for a long time when I played. But once you figure that out, and also how this works, things are easier. 1, 2, 3. I think that's a different sound. So now we go back down. And we see what we can see. Part 2. And here we see something interesting. Haha. Okay. So, off in the distance, we can see a skeleton hanged from the mast of a sunken ship. And that might give you a little bit of a clue as to why the sky is blue now and not gray. Seems like Akanar and Cirrus did not take too kindly with Atris's live and let live message. Oh boy. How the hell do I type these? Okay. I guess that's capital C again. And then we got down, up. Where the hell is the up arrow? There we go. And then in the middle of that, we got a little line. Okay. Doing my best. So, those are our symbols. We've got all 4 of them now. Excellent. Now it's time for us to get back in there. Sprint all the way to the top of this thing again. And we know that the 4th position of this fortress does not actually have an island connected to it. But I would like to test it out. just to see if there's anything cool in the spyglass. 1, 2, 3. Brrr. I'll cut it out if it's nothing. And it's nothing! Okay. Well, let's at least check out front just to prove it to you guys. There is nothing here. So we're going back. Maybe my least favorite age. It's very repetitive. And aesthetically and story-wise, it's kind of just Stone Ship, but like not as charming. Like, where's Emmett? Where's Branch? Where's Will? You know? Where my Lost Boys at? I love them. They're so strong and, I was gonna say brave. They're cowardly. They're scared of rain and shit. 1, 2, 3. Dung. Sounded like the beginning to like Tokyo Drift. Bum 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 bum. Like, you know. Some Tokyo. You know the song. So, before we go, we did Akinar's last time, so let's do Cirrus first. Your page, sir. Bet Cirrus would love it if I called him sir. I will never call him sir. Alright. We got Downward C. Sounds like a yoga position. We got the 3. Not that one. The 3. Now we got the other one. We got the Rising Sun over here. And then we got that. And lo and behold, we're fucking geniuses. And we found the Myst book. So let's take this damn red page back, why don't we? And let's talk to our good friend Cirrus.
Have returned. Additional page. Leave from my prison on this forgotten island of Myst. I see that you are. I am called Cirrus. I need all the red pages. I know. Must search. Bring 2 more for the red pages. I am released. I promise. Don't touch the blue pages. That is where my brother. For my wicked brother, Akinor. He is a man of distorted mind and senses. He disgusts me. Do not release Akinor. Thirst for destruction is not. Nothing never ending. Bring the red page. Please release me from this prison. I promise you will be greatly rewarded. Must help me.
Okay, man. Cirrus is a bit of a broken fucking record. This is the third time he's introduced himself. I don't know if you're keeping track. So, yeah, he confirms what we already know about Akanar. He's a freak. He's very murderous by the things that he likes to keep around that seem to have been used. I'm pretty sure we found a body in that box on Mechanical Age. But you know what? Everybody deserves a chance. Let's go get his page. And on our second journey, I don't believe I'm going to cut it out because I kind of want to talk about the age itself while we sort of speed through it. This one's great because we literally don't have to do anything except for remember the 4 symbols, so we don't have to redo any puzzles. Yeah, see, it's closed again, but we can open it up easily. So this track along the perimeter is interesting because I think that had to have been some sort of like mounted like cannon or some sort of artillery in order to counterattack the pirates, right? Like the black ships. And so that's something. What do you think this is made out of? What's this brown, do you think? And back in here. We went the wrong way. Let's go into the torture room and get out of the torture room. Hey, bro. Say hello to our friend and leave. Get out once more. No nonsense required. Hey, they even remembered our combination. That's dope. I don't wanna leave yet. Yeah, not much to say about the Mechanical Age. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of this age. I'd love to know if I missed any interesting... if I didn't catch any interesting implications of some objects that we found or something. This is a good angle. This is a good screenshot. So, yeah. They're calling me for dinner, like, over and over again. I gotta go. One moment. Oh boy. I did it again, folks. After I went to eat dinner, I watched a couple episodes of My Hero Academia with my roommates, and now I forget what I was saying. Yeah. This game is fascinating. I hope I wasn't in the middle of saying something cool about this age. Let's rock and roll. Back to Myst Island. To deliver our second page and final page from the Mechanical Age. Final page from the age. Whatever. Let's listen to Akanar talk to us.
Good. pages you find. Bring more. I must have some more. That's all I ask of you. Long. It's so long since my brother, Cirrus, wrongfully imprisoned me within this book. Stupid schemes. Pretty speech. Greed, which is endless. It should be perfectly obvious to you. He's done evil and he has destroyed all before. Do not bring the red pages to him. Please. Not let him trip you. He tricked our father. Hideously murdered our father. He'll touch you. Murder you. Don't touch the red pages. I beg you to bring the blue pages. To me, listen, you must obey me. Blue pages are my only hope. You must help me. You must help me.
So Achenor's accusations are a bit more direct and dire than Cirrus. Achenor accuses Cirrus of using, his honeyed words and mustache-twirling charm to convince their father that Achenor was the one responsible, and then to murder Atris, their father. So he is begging us not to trust him. And of course, we've seen what Achenor is like in his rooms, right? We can assume what kind of person he is. But then again, we've seen Cirrus's rooms too. And what Achenor's saying does seem to line up with the evidence that we have found of greed and plunder and deception. So I think that is a very interesting tidbit of information that we've just learned. Anyway, that was it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed exploring the Mechanical Age with me. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. We forgot to save our game. Alright. Bye-bye.